Hi, this is Mike again. I'm not sure if you caught the other so far 2 parts of the video. We're working on probably what's going to be part 3, and this video here is going to be more than likely part 4 or mixed in with part 3. But I wanted to just do an update to the Racing Beat header and exhaust install. Obviously, we have blue out of the garage, so the install is complete. And we're just going over a couple things and to make sure you don't have to tweak anything. We'll go from there. So this video, we're going to I'm going to take some temperature readings with this gauge, so anybody who's interested can see roughly what some of the temperatures run at. We're going to go to the engine bay. I'm going to show you a couple quick little things that happened that I'm just looking and reviewing, kind of dialing some things in. Again, just going through my experience on this, and then we're going to go for a test drive. The test drive is going to just be experience of what's the impact of putting this system in. You know, you'll just basically see me driving the car and talking. And then the other thing is we're actually also testing rear shocks. Earlier this winter I put in rear shocks as well because they were pretty shot. So full disclosure, I've already had the car out one time and ran it today while the weather was good. So it's already a little bit warmed up. But we'll go again for filming purposes so you can see the impact of this, and hopefully this whole thing has been beneficial for you. So I'm thinking this is either going to be part 4 or mixed in with part 3, depending on how much time we have. Okay, so this is again blue. So that's her name, and because she's color blue, so whatever. But those who haven't got a good view of her because it's been up on jack stands, this is what the car looks like. Not perfect by any stretch, but I think she's come a long way over the years. So I just want to go and wanted to introduce Blue to you for future videos, and I'm going to point out a couple things in the engine real quick. Okay, so a couple little things in here that I wanted to point out. There was an additional belt that goes from here. They used to go over to the air pump. So that belt is out. And you can see here we have one belt which is driving the alternator and the water pump. And some folks have said on forums that you should go to a double pulley system where it'd be like two, a double pulley here, and then 2 belts would be driving the water pump and the fan. And I did buy that setup, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on or not. I have heard that the single belt can slip off the water pump, but I got to tell you, I don't think it's going to slip off, but we'll have to see how that goes. So I wanted to point that out. I also plugged up this port here for the air filter. I just noticed that at the end. Now, I'm having some idle issues. I have had this started already, and it was idled up to 2,500 RPMs, and it would not back down even when the engine was warm. My throttle cable here was a little stuck, so I got that freed up a little bit, but it was still having issues. I checked my throttle position sensor, and I tweaked with the idle a little bit, but I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself because I suspect this is really, if you think about it, the rotary engine is breathing better now. It's not turning an air pump any longer. The air control valve is no longer in place. So some things have changed in the car. So I'm not going to get too crazy trying to chase idle just yet until things have kind of settled in a little bit with the car. When I first started it, I got underneath and there was some, checking for exhaust leaks, there was some leaks at the header. So I waited till it cooled down. I tightened the header at a couple spots even more. I tightened that air control valve block-off plate again, just to make sure no air is getting in there. And I think I haven't seen any more leaks. I think maybe I got the leaks sorted out, at least on the exhaust. And we'll have to see how this idle thing goes, because if it doesn't correct itself, that could also mean I have some vacuum leaks. So the next part, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take some temperature readings. We're going to start the car, and then we're going to do some temperature readings of the header and exhaust. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start the car now so you can hear what the new exhaust sounds like. I will say it's a little bit louder than the stock exhaust, but I'll let you judge for yourself how it sounds. So here we go. was already warmed up a little bit, so we'll go ahead and just take some temperature readings right now. And see, you can hear I'm having a little bit of an idle issue. Again, I'm not going to get too excited over that. First reading here at the header. Okay, I'm cooled off a little bit now, I guess. It's about 100 degrees at the header. I think that's going to get significantly hotter. And we're about 76 degrees at the muffler, but I think that's cooled off. So maybe when I get back, I'll take another reading. I also want to point out, when I had this fully warm, that connecting pipe that I powder coated, I was worried if that's going to hold up or not. We'll see how it goes, but pretty much I had a good run already, and it was registered at its highest 260 degrees. I think it'll withstand up to 350, so maybe I'll be all right with that powder coat. We'll see how it goes. Anyhow, we're going to hop in, we're going to take it for a test drive. Okay, Mike again. This will probably be the last video I shoot, but we're out for a test drive now. I just thought you'd like to hear me drive and get some real quick feedback on the sound, the power, impact, if any, and I might mention the shocks a little bit too. So here we go. You can see right away, if you can hear that noise, when you get on it, it's pretty loud. So as relative to power increase, I can definitely notice a difference. It's you know, if you know anything about rotaries, the early, you know, they really are not real torquey, but they can rev all day. And you know, I would say in second, you know, takeoff, third gear, there's a little bit more pep and a little bit more smooth response. You know, as you're going through the gears, and again, when you get on it, you can hear it. It's pretty loud. So anyhow, I just thought I'd give a test drive so you could kind of see the experience. I am still messing around with idle issues, so we'll see how that goes. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this series on the Racing Beat header and exhaust install. Hey, and one more thing, you know, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this series of videos, because I would like to know everybody's feedback. First time I've ever done this before, and I want it to be beneficial to rotary enthusiasts especially. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Temperature, so I'm going to do that again real quick. So on the header, about 170 degrees or so. And on the exhaust, about 150 degrees. And also that mid-connecting pipe, 260 when I checked it earlier. So here you go for your information. Thanks.